Good morning, my darlings. Today is day 12 of the 90 days of Christmas challenge, and today we're going to be planning for the big clean. Okay, so at one point during the 12 weeks of Christmas challenge, we're going to be doing the deep clean week, right? And it's all going to get done. Deep cleaned the house. Now, that is easier said than done sometimes, but if we tackle one room a day, it always makes life easier. I can only do one room a day, and in fact 2 of my rooms have to take me 2 days, but that's because of my disabilities. It's because of what ability I do have and what I can do in any one particular day. Okay, even then I'm gonna need some help. I'm not gonna be able to do it all by myself. Okay, so we're gonna do as much as we possibly can. Now, the reason we plan for the clean is because we need to let the rest of the household know, I am cleaning this room on this day. You are to stay out of it unless you're gonna help. Okay? It may mean that we have to move furniture around. It may mean that we need to put other things away. It may mean that we have to pre-prep the room before we do any cleaning. It also means that during our stock take, when we checked all our smellies and cleaning stuff, we will know if there's any holes in that we need to fill before we start the big deep clean. Okay, so we need to do that. We need to put that in the plan. Now, if you want to get the kids involved and get them cleaning their own rooms, you need to get them involved and give them plenty of warning. Okay, because let's be honest, especially if you have neurodivergent kids, they need to know that you're going to be expecting on this particular day for them to do a deep clean of their room. Okay? Now, whether that means that you need to take that time and sit with them while they do it and not body doubling as such, but there's another word for it and I can't think of it right now, but it's where you've got somebody else in the room. They may not even be talking to you or doing anything, but their actual presence helps that person get that job done. Okay? So they could be doing completely their own thing and it doesn't matter as long as they're in the room with them, and that's it, so they can function and get done what they need to get done. No problem at all. It may be that you need to have someone to body double with, so maybe cleaning week can be doubled up with a friend, and maybe you go to her place first, and then next week they're coming to yours, or the next day they're coming to yours. So you're kind of helping each other out and getting stuff done that way. It always worked for us in the past. There was a group of us and we used to go to each other's house, and each day we'd knock out each other's house, so then everybody got help, everybody got the help they needed. We were all in it together and it all got done. This is important. This is why life is supposed to be a community. It's not meant to be done alone. Okay? None of these jobs were ever done alone. None of them ever were. They never were. We worked within our communities and worked within our friends and got together and did it. But if you are on your own, you are doing it. Only tackle a job a day. Only tackle one room a day. Very few of us have 7 rooms in our house. And if we are on our own, we tend to only have maybe 2 or 3 or 4 rooms in our house. So you're still going to get 3 days off. That's not bad. Do you know what I mean? So the deep clean's really important. I actually when I do my bathroom, I remove everything from it. And at 4 o'clock in the morning, the floor gets completely bleached. It's the one time of the year that the floor gets bleached. The rest of the time, I am constantly using things like vinegar and bicarb and stuff like that. I won't use bleach, but it is the one time of the year, unless there's a big cleanup to do, that I will put bleach on the floor. And it's left there for an hour. I also do the walls at that point, especially the grout. They get bleached as well. And I leave it for an hour with the window open, obviously. And then I go in and scrub. All right. Now, for me, scrubbing the floor requires having scouring pads on my feet so that I can scrub the corners, but I can do it with my feet. It's such an awesome workout. I get about 20,000 steps in that day, just so you know. Just from cleaning the floor with my feet. It's great. It's awesome, you know. But you also get to do the thing. And then, you know, it all gets done. It all gets wiped down. It's all sparkling clean. The toilet gets done 4 or 5 times. And I will get the gloves on and I will hand scrub it. Especially down the bottom. Because we have hard water here. Within a couple of months of our bathroom ever being cleaned, it looks like it hasn't been. Okay? Especially the toilet. Because of the hard water and the lime scale. And it doesn't matter what we chuck down it, unless we actually put our own hands in there with a scouring steel wool, it won't come off. And trust me, I've tried everything. I have tried everything. I've put whole bottles of stuff that is meant to do it down there, and it's only chipped off the surface. It is not great. And the only thing that works is me getting on the marigolds and getting a scouring pad, like a proper steel wool, like the Goldilocks ones. Getting one of those, and then it goes straight in everything that gets used as a cleaning product in that bathroom for the deep clean goes in the bin. Okay, that's the only time it'll all go in the bin, but it'll go in the bin. Okay, so it's usually, the deep clean is usually the only time when I will actually use throwaway cleaning products or cleaning utensils or materials or whatever, because honestly, it's that important. You know, just get rid. You know, I use reusable cloths all the other time of the year, but on the deep clean day, no. It's all going. Now, it's the same as the kitchen. I will do exactly the same thing in the kitchen. Okay? So, it's all got to be done. Alright? And I clean the benches. I get everything out the kitchen. And I do the cupboards. And I do the doors. And I do the benches. And I do the floor. And I do all of the other bits. And yes, I need help with it. And I normally don't get as much help as I need. And that's okay. You know, but it gets done. And then we can start all of the Christmas stuff knowing that we've done our best, and the oven gets done, and the stove gets done, and all of the things get done. And you know what happens on that day? Take out. Because fuck if anyone's allowed to touch my stove after I've cleaned it. I'm not even kidding. Touch that stove, I will break your fingers. Not even kidding. I will do it. I'll do it. Watch me. Okay. So anyway, enough of that. The deep clean. We get it done. Room by room. We feel fresher for it. We feel better for it. And we don't have to do that again until spring. Ta-da! And it does make clean up over Christmas that much easier, because all of the rest of the stuff is all surface stuff, and it's just stuff that people are leaving rubbish around. We're going to put it in their beds. You're going to leave rubbish all over my house? I'm going to put it in your bed. Okay? You're going to leave your empty, you know, cups all over the place? I'm going to give you a plastic cup to drink from, because you're not allowed anything. If you can't clean up your own stuff from now on, when I've broken myself to do it, you are going to pay for it. No, I'm kidding. Kind of. A little bit. Set your ground rules. Okay? You know, set your ground rules and you'll be fine. Alright? I love you guys heaps. See you tomorrow.